Hello and welcome. The California Department of Education, CDE, has developed the Promoting Equitable Access to Teachers, PEAT program to assist local educational agencies, LEAs, such as school districts in identifying and addressing local disparities or equity gaps in how teachers are assigned. This video is part of a root cause analysis resources, and it is the fifth in the PEAT video series. In this video, we focus on engaging your community equity partners, formerly referred to as stakeholders, for an effective, valid root cause analysis. Please be sure to view videos 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the PEAT webpage for additional information. In this video, we focus on engaging your community equity partners, formerly referred to as stakeholders, for an effective, valid root cause analysis. Please be sure to view videos 1, 2, 3, and 4 along with other helpful resources on the PEAT webpage at www.cde.ca.gov/pd/ee/peatvideos.asp. Up to this point in the process, you will have already identified and analyzed appropriate data to help you determine what equity gaps exist. Now, it is time to build a team to begin the root cause analysis alongside ample opportunities for engagement with community equity partners. Remember that the key goal in community engagement is to solidify specific steps based on data to help move your schools toward equitable outcomes for all students. Engaging community equity partners is a very important series of steps that will ensure thorough analysis of your school's equity gaps from a variety of voices within your school communities. To further assist you in this important process, please review the Ways to Equity Playbook. It outlines what engagement should look like and the positive impact it can have on school communities at inclusioncollaborative.org/ways-to-equity.aspx. Not only does engaging community equity partners ensure buy-in from school communities, it helps build strong relationships between both school and community. It also brings diverse perspectives of how educator equity has and will impact those within your school communities. When building your team, consider a number of different groups within your school communities. A school community is supported by many different personnel, community members, parents, students, and more. Remember to keep in mind that your core team should be those that are directly impacted by the equity gap you have found in your data. Participation should also be as convenient as possible to ensure consistent engagement of your team members throughout the entirety of this process. This will make outcomes and future growth of your school communities more sustainable over time. Engaging with your community equity partners should begin very early in this process. They should be involved in the analysis of equity data and the identification of the equity gaps that will be addressed. Their consistent input throughout this process will ensure that the data is understood, where equity gaps exist, where further data needs to be collected if needed, and that a plan for addressing those gaps is drafted. When proposing data and solutions, you must avoid presenting options for your community equity partners to choose from based on your own pre-analysis. They must be a part of this process from the very beginning. Your community equity partners will help make this process stronger as they have unique expertise, perspective, and experiences. Let's run through a scenario in which a district collects data on why staff leave through the use of exit surveys. The survey allows each staff member to pick one of the 5 categories that most closely matches the reason for their departure from the district. Across all sites, the primary reason was other opportunities. While this data may be good to have, it is not specific enough to help determine why 3 of the sites in the district have much higher rates of turnover than the others. The district understands that this data has not met its mark to help determine an equity gap that exists amongst its schools. Instead of stopping the use of the exit surveys altogether, the district decides to utilize input from its community equity partners. They asked specific questions about 3 sites with the higher turnover rates to get more insight as to why this may be happening. They also engaged their community equity partners to build a stronger staff exit survey to help gather information about sites with the highest turnover rates within the district. With this information, they will be able to apply support to sites with higher turnover and build a plan to close this equity gap. Please feel free to contact Pete, the Promoting Equitable Access to Teachers program, at the California Department of Education via phone or email. You can reach us at 916-445-7331 or pete@cde.ca.gov. Resources may be found beginning on our homepage, cde.ca.gov/pd/ee/pete.asp. Thank you for your time, energy, and hard work to ensure that all students have access to high-quality educators.